Hey guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. I'm here on my HQ 25 account, and today we're going to be playing with the new troop inside of Boom Beach, the Shockaneers. Now, I think we've seen these people before if I remember correctly, but just to go back and review who they are, it's like the Cryoneer, but they drop a shock beam. Beam extension is 10 for the Cryoneer, is 23 for the Shockaneer. I think we talked about this last time, but I don't think that's right. Damage per second is 48. Damage per second is 6. So it doesn't really do a lot of damage. The point of them is to just shock buildings. We'll see how they work. I don't really know. But I think we'll be doing 3-3-2 combination. Not really a combination I've ever used before, but let's try it out. Maybe it's good. We'll see. Let's boost up our resource reward so I can try to get some nice defenses upgraded. By the way, before I jump into attacking, I think I'll probably call this season quits. I hit gold, and I kind of want to end in gold. I just went to 4 engine rooms, and we got slaughtered. And I know why, and I made a bad mistake. Maybe I'll make another video, maybe not. If you want to see another warships video, let me know down below. Okay, let's see here. Let's boost up this one. Critters spawned all the way. That'll be kind of fun to play with. Let's jump into some attacks. The level 73, pretty good base. We'll see if I can take him out. I have no clue how this is going to work. That was a bad placement on that side. Those troops will probably all die, but we'll see what happens. So already the Cryoneers are looking pretty good. It looks like 2 to 3 lines of defenses are being shocked, which is good, but I don't know if it's worth it. That's the thing. Like, a troop might be good, but is it better than other troops that you could have brung? And I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's the goal of today's video. Let's try to find out if that's the case. My left hand of the screen is getting slaughtered, but the right side of my troops is doing pretty well. I have a nice, decent army. It's good to see that the second wind is reviving the Shockaneers. I know that in the past we've seen a lot of proto troops not being affected by Dr. Kavan's second wind, so they don't get revived. But it's good to see that this troop at least were able to. For unknown reasons why this troop was able to, but other troops are not. I mean, I gotta say, I feel like the troops on the left side of the base did pretty well, considering the fact that all of my heavies, that was a mistake, all of my heavies died. I think that's a point towards the Shockaneers here. Decent overall, but it's hard to compare it because I could bring 2 extra boats of heavies and trade out one of them for Bombardiers. So it's just hard to think about, is it worth it, you know? Hopefully we'll get a better grasp of how good the Shockaneers are in this base, this attack. I think what I'll do is I'll probably try to clump up my troops a little bit more. That way my Shockaneers kind of all in the same location, you know? We're trying to shock out instead of having this big long line of troops. I don't know if it's better. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to figure out, is this strategy better? Doing it this way? We'll see. Hit a lot of mines on the base though. That kind of sucks. We'll shock the Doom Cannon. Each time it fires, it'll take out a few of my troops. I'm liking the way my heavies are moving. I'm really liking the way my heavies are moving. And now our Shockaneers should be shocking all of these buildings. There we go. Doom Cannon gets shocked. Perfect. We really only have to shock the stuff that is super far away. So the range of the Shockaneers doesn't seem like it's that much. 23 beam extension makes it seem like it will go forever. And I guess if it means the beam extension of 23, if that means that it goes 23 tiles, like that's 3, 7, 8, 9. I mean, for 23 tiles, it would go crazy far. Like it'd go from like here to the HQ, which obviously we're seeing that's not the case. So I'm not sure if the beam extension is correct. Maybe it's just some arbitrary number that equates to some number of tiles, but I think that's a little bit weird. I really feel like the regular Cryoneer, the 10 beam extension seems about right. That's about the same as what we're seeing these troops do. So I think the beam extension is probably off, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's something that they can pretty easily fix. It's just metadata about the troop. Anyway, this level 73 drops very nice. I'm kind of impressed because I really only lost about half of my heavies, which is crazy. That's crazy. Usually I'll lose my entire heavy army, but I think it's because of my Shockaneers. So far, the Shockaneers are looking like a really good troop to bring with this combination. But also we haven't really hit any turbulence. So we might come across someone that the base is pretty difficult that we're just not able to take out. I think that clumping up my troops is the way to go. Kind of messed up with one of my Bombardier boats, so I just got a shock down pretty early. Yeah, I guess a good question would be, if this troop is worth having, what is the optimal loadout? Because I'm not quite convinced having 2 boats of them is needed. You know what I mean? They're really good, don't get me wrong. What I'm seeing, they're really good, but I don't know if I need 14 of them. I think 7 of them would probably work pretty well, and then that would give me an extra boat of either heavies or the Bombardiers. And I don't think I would do heavies because I already have so many heavies, and not even all my heavies are dying. Like, if I get to the point where I'm losing just an absurd number of heavies and I just can't make it to the core because I have no heavies left and my Bombardiers get picked off, and then yeah, let's bring an extra boat of heavies. But I'm not even close to that. This is actually surprising me how good the Shockaneers are working with the Bombardiers and Heavies. I'm pretty impressed. We're gonna find a new opponent because that guy has no loot. And remember, it's all about the loot grind. It's all about loot. This person has quite a bit of loot, so we'll try this. I'm gonna try spreading them out again just to see what this does to the combination, because so far the first time was kind of a mistake drop, but I did kind of spread them out. The second attack was clumping them up. Third attack was clumping them up. So I'm kind of curious to see how they do spread out like this. Granted, this seems like an easier base than the ones we were just attacking, but so far, like, it's working just as well, and it seems like I'm taking down the base faster because my troops are more spread out. If Bombardiers are too clumped up, that's not good, because they'll start targeting the same buildings, and then their damage is overlapping, and it's just a mess. You're wasting a lot of time, you're wasting a lot of manpower if your Bombardiers are too clumped up. So honestly, this is crazy. This is such a good combination. I'm slowly starting to realize. Now, I guess one key factor of this combination would be our top players using this combination. And I'm gonna have to make the assumption that some of these Cryoneer boats I see are in fact the Shockaneers and not normal Cryoneers. They look the same, but all of these players are bringing one boat of Cryoneers, which very well could be Shockaneers. And it's pretty surprising to me that all those players are using RZCM and not a combination like Bombardiers and Heavies or Bombardiers and Riflemen. So I don't know. There's no way I can really know if those players are bringing Shockaneers or Cryoneers, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume they are bringing the Shockaneers, because I don't think RZCM is the best combination in the game. I've seen numerous top level players bring bring Bombardiers and Riflemen. I think that's a way better combination. Granted, I haven't really looked at the leaderboard recently, so maybe RZCM is better at this point in time, but I just haven't seen anything yet that is telling me that RZCM is better than the Bombardier Rifleman combination. I haven't seen anything recently, so I'm gonna keep assuming that Bombardiers Riflemen, best combination. I don't like that combination, you guys know that. I like Bombardiers Heavies a little bit more. It takes on the base faster. Of course, it's not as powerful, but Bombardiers are just really powerful. So yeah, I'm gonna assume that those boats are the Shockaneers and not, in fact, the Cryoneers. Because from my point of view, if the Shockaneers have the same range as the Cryoneers, why wouldn't you just use the Shockaneers? Why would you slow something down when you could just shock it? That's kind of my point of view. So I think that's probably what the top players are doing too. Granted, the Cryoneers deal a little bit more damage than the regular Shockaneers, but it's so small. Like it's definitely not enough for you to bring one over the other. It's a tiny, tiny number. So that should not be one of the arguments for using Cryoneers. And I don't think anyone is really arguing for Cryoneers over Shockaneers. From what I've seen today, like, they are pretty good. And they're keeping my heavies alive longer. Like, there's no doubting it. They're keeping my heavies alive so much longer than my heavies would be if I was just attacking a base without the Shockaneers. So I'm gonna give this combination A+. I think it's very close to being in the S tier of combinations. I don't know why I wouldn't put it in S tier, if I'm being honest. I think I just don't know enough about it, and I don't want to be too rash in that decision, because a combination that is in S tier is a very big deal, and there's only a few combinations I would put in that category, like Warriors being one. Even though you don't see them at top levels, being able to use Smoky Warriors for all levels except very top victory points, obviously, it's just a really good strategy overall, and it's really cheap too. But I think the other combination I would put in there is the Riflemen Bombardiers, and I just don't know if the Shockaneers are up there far enough to make a better combination. But who knows? Let me know down below if you guys agree with me or disagree. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let's get an upgrade done. All of my yeah, we're trying to upgrade my machine guns. That's what it was. I have one machine gun left after this current one, and then we're done with machine guns, and then we'll move over to flamethrowers. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like. We're doing a giveaway on our Discord server down below. Go join it. We're giving away an Art of Supercell book if you guys want to win that. It's pretty easy to enter. I'll talk to you guys next time.